Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading and not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I speak here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself. But that doesn't mean that if I am expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, masculine and feminine. It's just because this way I can keep a storyline, so please bear with me. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters. That means that I may speak directly with you with Aquarius because this is your reading, Aquarius, or I may speak directly to the cross watcher. If this is your case, you will know it. Thank you for all of you who make donations. I really appreciate them, so thank you. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. In order for you to be notified for every new content that I am uploading to the channel, you have to activate your notifications by pressing the bell button next to the subscribe button. For all of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all my details in the description box below. I like the cards to come by themselves, to let them come out by themselves. So I know this can take a while. This is why I will always put the timestamps in the first comment. So if you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and use those timestamps. This being said, thank you again, and let's start with the reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Aquarius, what's for their higher good to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. What's best for them to know now? All who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Aquarius. Best messages for Aquarius, please. Strength, sign of Leo. So you have the guidance, you have the needed guidance in order for you to feel strong, to not only have that physical strength. You realize that in order for us to be able to achieve everything that we want and need to achieve, we also have to let ourselves be guided, and that flow of divine guidance is rushing in, and we are able to manage things that we were not thinking about being able to do. And you start and see now things from a higher perspective. You are starting and act, not only react. It's like a symbiosis between the two of them. The beast and the character, they respect each other, they know, they feel their power, they know and respect each other for who they are, and it's like because of that, because of this respect, they can work with each other very well. It's higher consciousness coming in order for us to be able to be much more aware of who we are and what we are meant to do. You also can deal with somebody from Leo. You get a lot of strength, you get a lot of leadership abilities. You are starting and feeling them much present, much stronger. Let's see. For Aquarius, please. Queen of Cups. Three of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. The Fool. Two of Pentacles. Five of Wands. The Empress, Death, and the Moon. Just a little bit, please. You know me. I want you to be able to see everything on the table, because sometimes I forget about myself and I start and explain on the table. I show you everything. I will bring all the cards next to the camera, but I want you to have that Ace of that perspective, the whole perspective of the table, of the reading. Ace of Swords. This is the energy that holds together your entire reading. This is the energy that guides the reading in the direction that it wants to go. It's the energy that in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. Ace of Swords. A new beginning. And something that is coming out to the surface, a truth that is coming out. You gain much more clarity. You have an epiphany in which you know with more clarity what you have to do in order for you to be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. You may have much clearer conversation. You are able to express yourself much more clearer, to get your vision, to get your communication much more straighter or clearer. But it's something that it's coming out in reverse, and you have 4 major arcana, and the last 3 are major arcana. So the Dreamer, the Fool, the Emperor's, Death, and the Moon. The Emperor's can be Taurus, Death is Scorpio, and the Moon is sign of Pisces. So something is happening or it happened, but even if it may feel like, because you have also the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords is having your heart broken, feeling sorrow, hurting, and you have the Moon here and Death. So something that may have been kept from you hidden, not spoken, not everything is as it seems, and a truth is coming out, or with this truth you are seeing something that maybe you felt like being other than, because in the moonlight we always see things not so clearer as we can see them in the sunlight. And but also the moon gives us the ability to connect with higher realms, to connect with our guidance, to receive information from higher realms, to receive information uh, that come to us behind the veil, and we are now able to reach those information, or we can bring information from the unconscious to the conscious, or we may feel a little bit emotional. And Pisces is being ruled by Neptune, and Neptune can bring in all of us anxiety, fear to the surface. So we may feel a little bit not as usual, and this is a very good moment to release those worries, to release those fear, to become much more intuitive. And you also have the Queen of Cups here, that is, after the High Priestess, the most intuitive one. So you may get some information through your through your guidance, through your intuition, that may be able to go or reach some epiphanies, that with those epiphanies, with that clarity that comes, maybe you had a situation in which you didn't felt so good, because you have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So you had your heart being broken, you felt like being betrayed, it took you by surprise, something happened, you didn't expect it, you didn't expect what happened, you didn't expect people that were involved in this situation to act like that. And this is why you had that strength, you needed strength, you went through something very powerful. And although it hurts, although it's not pleasant at all, the worst is behind you, and now you are able to see things much more clearer, to come out of the woods, or seeing things much more clearer. But to come to this epiphanies, to come to this higher vision, you have to let go of the worry and the fear, and you will understand the truth of a situation in a much more clearer way. You will be able to communicate, as I told you, very accurately, clearly what you want to say, or you will understand what others might have told you, and you were at that time not so sure of it. Now you are seeing it very clear, and you will have that feeling of releasing yourself with that here, releasing all that situation, that burden that was very hard with that here. She is like somebody that comes in and enables you to let go of the past, to let go of this situation, to let go of anything that makes you feel burdened, that doesn't serve you anymore. It's an ending that makes way for new opportunities, so that you close a chapter, you have your closure with this situation in order for you to be able to open yourself to something new, to move on. And it's exactly what this fairy from the Ten of Swords is doing. She's moving away. She's moving away from a codependence, an addiction, moving away from everything that may have felt like being very hard, very draining, because you will grow much stronger from this situation. And the sadness that maybe you are feeling right now will heal in time. You maybe will search for comfort in the presence of the loved ones, because you also have the Ten of Pentacles here. Yes, the Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles speaks to us about family, about honoring family traditions, about being surrounded by your family, trying to establish that stability, security for your children, for your loved ones. And you are now in a moment where you are finding out something that gives you much more clarity about the situation, but that doesn't mean that it's being swollen down easily. It's something that hurt you a lot, and now you know what you have to do. You know to what you have to put an end to it, and it's like you are searching for a cocoon where you know that the people have your back, not like the Ten of Swords where you felt like everybody stabbed you in the back. And you are going back to your roots, you are going back to your family. You try to regain your strength, surrounding you by loved ones, by family and close friends that are there for you at any time of the day. And you also have the Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands. It's trying to gain your balance. It's exactly what you are doing by going back to your roots, because it shook you very hard, this situation that you went through, and you are searching for this ability of balancing everything out, trying to find again a little bit of higher vibration in everything that you are doing, because you had the feeling that you juggled with multiple priorities or jobs, or you dealt with a lot of things trying to keep the balance, and you are in need of inner balance. Maybe that outer balance is because of, as usual, it's a reflection of our inner unbalance. So you are in a situation that for a long time, the Five of Wands was a very combative energy. You fought a lot with others, justifying everything, feeling the need of everybody fought for themselves, and for that you had to have a very strong opinion and justify everything, and it's opposing goals arising from different options, feeling the odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. Maybe you had to deal with this kind of people, and now you are really saying, I've had enough. Maybe this combativeness, maybe you are active in a domain where competition is fierce, and maybe because of this competition some acted the way they acted, and you felt like being betrayed, and it was not at all easy. You felt like really being betrayed, and you didn't saw it coming, and this is why it hurt you so much. Maybe now it's really that time in which you have to stop for a second, take a deep breath, and go to the basics and start from new, but in another surrounding with other people, putting an end to everything that didn't serve you, putting an end to maybe some association with people that you now know very clear what they were up to or what they really wanted from you, and you really learned a hard lesson that for sure it will allow you to grow and to bring back all your strength and power back to you, to be able. It's a moment where you really have to recharge, to let go of everything that it's not serving anymore, that it served its purpose, it's over. Put an end to it in order for you to be able to open yourself to that information that is coming in through your intuition, to that information that it's ready to come in order for you to have this new beginning, the full, to be on your way, to embrace a new adventure, to begin a new adventure, to trust yourself, to achieve what you wanted to achieve, but taking time for planning this action, becoming much more creative with the Empress, because the Empress is here to speak to us about abundance, about fertility, about prosperity. She knows who she is, and it's like you have to rebalance yourself, to regain that balance in this new light, that this new information that comes in. You have to change a little bit to adjust to everything, and this is why you have to also take a little step back in order for you to be able to take a deep breath, to bring everything back to you, to go to your basics and start then again, but exactly like you want it, exactly like you envision it. Maybe it's time for you to start something by yourself, not with somebody, not in an association or partnership, or be very careful with whom you are associating yourself, because this Five of Wands was not a good environment for you to achieve what you wanted. And it shows with the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. They stabbed you in the back, and now you must take that time in order for you to cocoon, to go back to your family, to the Empress. It's speaking also about that motherly, nurturing energy. Do things or surround yourself with people that give you that energy in order for you to be able to harness a much more creative power of yourself, so that when you are starting with your new adventure, with your new chapter, to be full in charge of those creative energies that are ready to come in. But in order for you to be able to create something, you have to put an end to something that is not serving you anymore. Let's see, Aquarius. The Emperor. Sign of Aries. It can be a father figure, it can be a boss, it can be somebody with authority, it can be you that wants this authority for themselves, in the way that I want to be able to be the only one who decides for my destiny. I want to be in charge of it. They know that they want action, and they want the results that they are setting for themselves, and they are hasty, and because they use those tactics that brought them into the position to be the Emperor, they think that they know best. And this is why they can be very harsh, they can be very stubborn, but a very positive ability of the Emperor is that he doesn't let anybody decide for himself. He is the only one who decides. And maybe you are dealing with somebody like that, or maybe because of this situation you are now saying to yourself, I won't associate myself with other people because I want to be the only one who decides for myself. And maybe you are starting something new, maybe you are setting yourself new goals, because the Emperor has a very entrepreneurial quality of himself. And maybe you are, this new adventure that you want to start in has to deal with something that this energy of the Emperor brings up in you. Or also you have the Emperor and you have the Empress. Maybe some of you dealt with somebody that felt like twin flame energy, but it was not pretty at all. What's with the Fool, please? Tell me more about the Fool, because I went there in a second with that wanting to create for yourself, to decide for yourself, not letting others have a saying in this, so that you are being put again in a situation where others betray yourself. What's with the Fool, please? Tell me more about the Fool. The Magician. Be very careful what you are thinking, because you are in a very powerful manifestation period into your life. This is why I told you that you need to balance everything out. You need to step a little bit back take a deep breath in order for you to regain your balance, so that when you are starting and creating, to create from a balanced energy, so that everything that you really want into your life to be in your life. Don't put an end to everything. Take only the lesson, the wisdom that came with this situation, and everything else let go. Because whatever you are thinking, because of this very powerful manifestation period that you are right now, if you are thinking about negative things, you will be able to create those also into your life, to attract those into your life, to manifest those into your life. So please, please regain your balance and think only what you really want in your life. If there is a lack, don't think of it as a lack, I'm missing something, because if you are thinking like that, you will attract the missing. Envision yourself that you already have that thing that you are wanting for you in your life, in order for you to be able to attract that thing, that situation, that circumstance into your life. And let's see what was with this 3 of Swords and 10 of Swords. What's with the 3 of Swords, please? That heartbreak, that sadness, that it was a hard lesson. What's with the 3 of Swords, please? Tell me more about the 3 of Swords. You know you had to take a decision. You know it was like you felt like you don't have all the information, and you waited in this position in order for you to be able to fight from any side that maybe something was coming towards you. You have a blindfold here, so you are being still in this position in order for you to be able to enhance your other senses, because you don't have sight in this image. The character has no sight. And maybe now, having your heart broken, you feel like I have to stay still in order for me to be able to try and enhance my other senses, so that when I take the decision, because you know that you have to take a decision to be the best decision that you can take for yourself. Maybe you want to wait a while so that everything is settling down, and stay there and wait and take care of yourself. Try to get that balance back, but please don't wait too much, because 2 of Swords can also tell us about trying to get much more time. Don't wallow too much in that sadness. I know it's hard. I know we have to process in our own time and in our own rhythm, but I'm just saying, don't go through this, go through that sadness, go through it, but don't block yourself in it. Don't let yourself be trapped in it. Go through it, feel everything that you are needing to feel, but come out of it, okay? What's with the 10 of Swords? Tell me more about the 10 of Swords. That end of the addiction or codependence, or maybe a situation in which you felt like unrequited love or a missed opportunity. Something happened and you found something out that broke your heart. Maybe there was a situation of a couple of three of cups, a couple where there were more than 2 in that couple, and maybe somebody chose somebody else, or if we are speaking about a job, maybe somebody betrayed you by telling that project, that idea belonged to them and not you, and somebody chose somebody else and you felt like being betrayed. But this is, again, it's what we are focusing upon. If we are only focusing upon these three cups, we will not see the opportunity that is being handed to us, the Ace of Cups, and then we can say that it is a missed opportunity. So please, even if it's hard, even if it was a betrayal, even if you feel like being wrongly accused, or you felt like being misunderstood, whatever your situation was, keep your heart and eyes open in order for you to be able to see this new opportunity that is being handed to you, and take it. When you are seeing it, just take it, so that we cannot speak about a missed opportunity. It's a missed opportunity only if we are wallowing too much and focusing only on the negative. What's with the Five of Wands? That combative energy, that overly ambitious characters that you had to deal with. Five of Wands. Tell me more about the Five of Wands, please. Okay, the Ace of Swords, and it came out in reverse. Those other people, those overly ambitious people, lied. Ace of Swords came out in reverse, and because of this was the betrayal, and everything that they fought with was not right, was not legal, was not worthy of you. And this is why the betrayal happened. But now the Ace of Swords is coming up right. So whatever they did, it will be uncovered. It will be shown, even if you are now hurting. Not everything is what it seems to be. Everything that was held from you, that was hidden, that was not spoken of, that whatever it was, it will come out. Even if for a moment, for a while, they had the impression, they had felt like they are in charge with whatever they did that was wrong and not truthful. It will come out, and it will be the end of it. They simply don't see it now. But that doesn't affect you. This affected you. This really affected you because they did something untruthful. But with this Ace of Swords, because it's the same card, you will see, you will be able to have this new opportunity, to be able to start something new, to be able to manifest what you want. This is the new opportunity, and it is here for you. What you went through, what you have to put an end to it, is this situation. In this row, it doesn't affect you anymore. You went through it. You already went through it. And you are coming out on the other side. But what brought you in that Three of Swords situation and the Ten of Swords, that betrayal was done by others that did whatever they wanted and whatever they thought they have to do in order for them to become victorious, and they didn't hold back from anything. What's with death? Tell me more about death. What's coming to an end? Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is talking about balance. This is talking about being gracious. This is talking about working in balance, bringing balance in everything that you are doing in order for it to stand the test of time. This is talking about learning the importance of reciprocity. Everything what happened here was not in balance. Somebody worked and somebody only took the advantages of the work of the others. This is pure imbalance, and this imbalance is coming to an end. It's like working in an environment or being part of an environment that preyed on others and other work, and they did whatever they could in order for them to remain in a powerful position, and lying, cheating, stabbing in the back. And this imbalance, it's coming to an end. Maybe you were in this situation and now you realize that it was pure unbalance, and you simply remove yourself from this kind of association. And yes, you have your heart been broken, and yes, you need that comfort and love and your family around you in order for you to be able to regain your balance after a situation like this. But it won't stay like this for long. And that is the moment that the truth is coming out. So what's with the Two of Pentacles? They juggled with a lot, maybe juggled with money, maybe juggled with other people. They juggled a lot. They put a show in front to steal our attention towards something, to conduct our attention towards something, and in the background they juggled with a lot in order for them to do these things. What's with the Two of Pentacles, please? Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. And in reverse, this, when it's upright, it tells us to being able to stand up for yourself, to be able to have the higher perspective. And by having the higher perspective, to be able to say, put those healthy boundaries in order that I'm not accepting this anymore. I'm not specifically against others, but I am fighting for myself. Maybe you were in a situation where you couldn't fight them because they were much more, or they refused your higher perspective. Even if you told them this is not good, this won't bring us any good by doing these things in this lack of balance and truth and honesty, and it won't bring us something. They refuse to see it. And this is why this unbalanced was so great, and this is why they hid a lot with the Moon. What's with the Empress, please? Tell me more about the Empress. Maybe they did that for the abundance, for prosperity, but it's not a prosperity that's coming out from something creative, something honest. It's yuck. What's with the Empress, please? And this is why you are putting an end to it, because you want to create something that it feels right, it feels yours, it comes from your creative mind, creative powers. It is in tune with your inspiration, so that you can let yourself be inspired and bring that inspiration into manifestation. This is why you are putting an end to something like this. What's with the Empress, please? Tell me more about the Empress, please. Yes, you are starting something new. You are starting something for yourself. A new business, your own business, a new job, a new home, moving in with somebody, relocating yourself in order for you to be able to start something new, having a solid foundation, having something that is solid so that you can build on it in times. Having something solid, you want security, you want something stable, and this was not. This is why this comes to an end. Maybe you didn't realize it at that moment, and maybe you felt like this betrayal is something that was against you. I'm not saying it was not against you because you felt betrayed, but you didn't saw that blessing in disguise, and with this truth that will come out, and you will be able to see all these ugly things that others did. You will be able to simply release, like, oh my God, this was, how fortunate I am that I don't have to deal with this kind of people, with this association, with this whatever it was. I really am happy. Even if you felt at the moment like having a missed opportunity, it is something that now, with this truth that is coming out, you will be able to create, to exactly like you wanted, being free of any influence of others. With that Emperor, you are becoming independent. You are becoming independent, and you will rule over your own destiny. In this situation here, you wouldn't be able to rule over your own destiny. In this situation, the Emperor, somebody with authority, were in the highest point of the hierarchy or something like that. Maybe you dealt with somebody like that, but it's only for your best interest to start something new in order for you to be able to create something pure, something out of truth. And that will lead you to true prosperity, to true balance. What's with the moon? It's being hidden? What is coming out now? What information comes to our self through intuitive epiphanies, or what's happening that we are now being able to understand the real truth of this situation? What's with the moon, please? the Chariot, sign of Cancer. It will happen in a very fast moving energy when this understanding or this information that are coming out and give us a much more purer point of view, it will be in a hurry. It will lead us to a new beginning, because the Chariot is ready to start his new life. He wants to soar through everything in order for him to be able to start his new life. But it's also speaking to us about balance. White, black, yin, yang. He has to be in perfect balance in order for him to be able to travel safely from a point to another. So whatever comes out, whatever was hidden, and now we are finding out about it, it won't be pretty and it will be ugly, and we have to keep our balance, our inner balance. Try and anchor yourself in your heart, even if it's hard. Why? Because try to gain that neutral point from where you can look at everything, not being involved, because it will be very emotional. Cancer is a very emotional, and also Pisces and Cancer, these are two water signs that are very empathic and very intuitive. So try to gain that perspective from being in a neutral point, so that you are staying stable, you are being in balance. Why? Because by being in balance, you will be able to create something positive. If not, if you are hurrying and will not be in that emotional balance that you need to be in, you maybe will get much too much involved emotionally in this thing that it's coming out, and will get in a state of victim, and that has to deal with giving our power to others, because we are searching for validation outside of ourselves. And this is why you have to be in perfect balance, for your inner balance in yourself, for yourself, searching for that validation in yourself, not in another, in an exterior point or something. Try to be in balance so that you can manifest coming from a balanced energy, so that whatever you are creating, be the creator of your own destiny. But by creating it from a balanced energy, this will have a very sturdy, solid foundation. I hope you got what I wanted to say. It will come in a hurry, but even if it comes in a hurry, try to stay calm, to stay in balance in order for you to land, because the Chariot is traveling from a point to another, and he's doing this traveling very fast. In order for you to be able to get safely from a point A to point B, you have to be in perfect balance. What's with the Queen of Cups? That very empathic energy that tells us to listen to our intuition, to trust our intuitive insight, to maybe taking care of ourselves, taking care of others. You will be inspired. You will be inspired. So you went through this journey, through this very hard situation, in order for you to be able to release, to detach yourself from something that was not very honorable, with the Ace of Swords in reverse, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, with the Seven of Wands in reverse. It was a very twisted situation, and you were able to release yourself, to remove yourself, even if that hurt you, even if you didn't understood it at that moment why this happened. It serves you. You went through this situation in order for you to be able to regain your balance, in order for you to get back to a point of view where you know that you can trust the people that surround you, to be able to say, okay, it's done, I'm putting an end to this, and I will start something new for myself, exactly as I envisioned it, exactly like I know that I am able to manifest it. And you will be inspired, and you will be not only inspired to create, to manifest from the truth, being truthful, you also will be an inspiration for others, how to do it themselves. What's with the Ten of Pentacles? That security that we want to be able to create for ourselves, for our loved ones, to making wise investments, to honor family traditions, to be able to create that safe cocoon for ourselves and our loved ones. What's with the Ten of Pentacles, please? Abundance, prosperity, safety, but also family. What's with the Ten of Pentacles, please? King of Pentacles, you will be very successful in doing this. You will be working hard, but you will be also that person that collects the rewards of his work. Not like this. In this situation, you weren't able to be the collector of your own rewards. Others were, and they were not at all in reciprocity. This is why you had to distance yourself, release yourself from this situation. Maybe if you cling on it, it got worse and worse and worse, because you were meant to be in another place for yourself, for your family, not in association with whatever happened here. So you will be successful. You will be able to offer that security, that healthy environment where others can also grow. But you have to deal with it. You have to regain your balance. You have to make this choice for yourself, even if it's hard. This is a choice that only you is able to do. What you choose? Do you choose yourself and choose your loved ones, or what? And you will make the choice, because you will see very clear, and you will be able to communicate very accurately. You will be having new ideas that should be implemented in a way that you are being inspired. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and I always see in this Four of Cups, always my eyes are being drawn to this Ace of Cups. So it's only your choice. And I know you had that strength card at the bottom of the deck when I split this deck. So you have the strength to do it, and you are having the guidance in order for you to be able to make the right choice for yourself. Even if it's a hard one, it will lead you to something much more better for yourself and your loved ones. Best message for Aquarius, please. Best advice for Aquarius, please, at the end of the reading. What's your best advice for Aquarius? Archangel Michael, trust heaven. You are safe. Angels, stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Death, release. Archangel Michael, or Saint Michael, is one of the 4 major archangels in the Abrahamic religions. His twin flame is faith. He is loved all over the world because he is the patron saint of protection. He wields a bright sword of light, Ace of Swords, of light, to help us detach from drama, challenges, or fears. His name means he who is like God, and his fiery presence helps awaken our leadership skills and reminds us that we have the capacity to connect with heaven. If challenges are present in your life, call on Michael to bring his sword of light to energetically disconnect you from what's not longer serving you. Your angel team is with you now. You are not in this alone. You may be feeling sensitive or overwhelmed by but your angels are inviting you to take a step back so that they can come in and share their light of miracles. You may feel that your prayers aren't heard, but that doubt blocks solutions from entering your life. Know that Archangel Michael and his legion of angels are here to help clear anything that's not serving you, so that you can allow in the miracles of change that you deserve. So just have faith, having the twin flame of Archangel Michael, and trust that everything will be exactly in that manner, in that order, so that you can release yourself from everything that is not longer serving you, in order to be able to manifest miracles, new beginnings that you are in vibration with. I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.